What's up, guys? Welcome back to another Dragon Blaze video. And today's topic is going to be about world bosses, basically starting up with the first world boss, and Stars of Heroes. Stars of Heroes is actually pretty cool. You get a lot of cool things from Stars of Hero. And we're going to talk about that today. There's a lot to still do with Cat's story. I'm not done with it. I thought I was, but we're still doing it. We still have lots of Cat stories to do. We're not quite done with hers. So I'm excited that it didn't end so fast. But yeah, and what kind of team that you could use as well through the world boss to get this done. So Star of Heroes is really cool, actually. As Star of Heroes, you can discover hidden powers based on the obtained heroes and their progress in each function. So basically, as you obtain these heroes, you get additional abilities and you get rubies. So you see here, I have all these guys, but some of them haven't reached like their certain like levels. Like I have to reach basically level 20 for here. And then it goes up to 40. I get plus STA and receive field by plus 24%. Then you have reach level 60, 80, 100, so forth. You get a lot of cool abilities by obtaining all of the heroes, and it's pretty awesome. I do have some that I've fully got done. Some I'm still missing, but paying attention to this is going to be very important, because that's why you need to make all the heroes, and you also need to make them a lot stronger to get these heroes. And there's a whole bunch of these, like just a whole bunch. I think I'm missing one here. All heroes owned, and they reach level 20. See, most of them aren't level 20. The majority of them aren't level 20. So once they all get to level 20 and above, you get these extra stats. So it's so important that you level up all of your heroes and more. I mean, it just keeps going, it keeps going, it keeps going for the Stars of Heroes. So I would highly recommend definitely working on that. Won't be for beginners, it's going to be basically for veterans. But this is important that we kind of look at the Stars of Heroes, because you get to do so much with this. You get so many additional abilities and passives and stuff like that. It's quite incredible, actually. And I've owned most of all the heroes. There's some that I am missing, but it just goes on and on and on about the percentages you get and stuff like that. So, but Stars of Heroes is pretty nice. And then you have Astro Records as well, which we'll get to that here in a second. We're just seeing if I own all the heroes, which I know most of them I don't. The beginning, the first. So see here, this is where a second impact I'm pretty sure comes into play, which I haven't gotten all the heroes for this yet. So we're not going to be able to do anything for that. More second impact heroes here that I need to earn. More. I'm missing one here to complete the circle. The 5 dragons, I do have all of those, which is nice. So you kind of want to pay attention to all of these. And then, of course, I own all of these as well. So the judgment is fair. So getting all their abilities, getting all these guys and leveling them up, keep capping them, will allow you to get so much stronger. So I highly recommend definitely working on this as you get your characters. And when you open up packs and stuff like that as well, you're going to be able to power up all your heroes just by opening up hero packs, platinum packs, anything of that nature. You're going to be able to, for sure, level up your heroes and power them up. So just be very mindful about that, because those extra stats down here do matter. Now, they will take time. I mean, there's tons of ways to get power in this game and abilities. I mean, I've showed you many ways to do that. But this is another focus for sure to make your teams powerful and to get those abilities. Now, Astro Records is a really cool thing too. This allows you to kind of go through the story and stuff like that. And the first reward, enhanced ticket, you get to go through the story and go through the rift. And it tells you like certain things that you can go through the story, but I cannot at this very moment. But his story I can go through. View the story of this, which is pretty cool. And we'll do a world boss here in a second. But basically, you can go through the story here on your own time and see what this hidden stuff's about. Because it's kind of awesome that you get rewards for this, and it's more storytelling for the game. Because this game is actually very important. You can go through this on your own time. I'm just going to go ahead and skip through it. But you click the next mission, and then from there, you get rewards. So it's kind of cool that you do go through the story and do that for your Astra records. I don't know why it took me there. Why did it take me? I don't know why it's taking me here. I haven't really messed with that too much. Oh, I know what that means. It basically takes you there and you do the dungeons. So I highly recommend you do these as well. So you have to complete the ongoing quest in order to open these cards. So I highly recommend you do that too. I have to look more into this, but that's actually pretty cool. But Sorry Heroes, very important. Now for the world boss. So world bosses, you normally want to have like ranged characters, depending on which one you're facing against. As you see, they have mostly ranged characters, some in-your-face characters, and stuff like that. Really, what the recommendation, like the ranking, is what you really want to follow. But this is my team right here, and plus that's my Buster that I'm using, my Dragon guy I'm using right there, the level 72. This team can get it done. My healer here, obviously you have her. Paladin, so awesome, gives you great heals for her signature skill, just straight up amazing. Gives you buffs, I mean, it's so awesome. Great damage dealer, gives you lots of buffs, major power buffs, attack, I mean, your mage, your attack, all that stuff. It gives you so much power boost from here. I mean, he's amazing. But this team I'm using puts in a lot of good work against the boss. So we're gonna go ahead and see if we can get through it again. Now, for beginners, it's going to be hard to actually get through this team because you're going to have to power up your team first. You're going to need definitely range archers for this one. A good amount of archers for sure. Like I have 1, 2, 3 archers in this team, 2 paladins. I believe he's a warrior, Durbador warrior, and a healer. And as you see, I reached the first time here. I barely made the second time there. I like having the paladin guy here, the one that gives me the buffs. He definitely helps make your team a bit stronger throughout the whole battle that you're fighting. And I may not. Oh yeah, I'll make it. I may make it. Nope, I missed this one. So I missed that one. I missed a buff. So earlier I got them all down. But it's just a demonstration where the team that I'm using, it can be useful, it cannot be useful. I just have to finagle with my team. I may make this one. I don't know yet. It's not looking the greatest. I barely made it. Barely. So when you're doing the world bosses, the recommendations I would follow, but you want to have at least decent, powerful characters to get through this because the time does matter when you're facing your world bosses. So this one likes archers and other things. I did not make the last one. So the first go around, I did actually complete all. But as you see here, my archer at the very top, my archer's very top did the most damage. My warrior didn't do much damage. My paladin, she didn't do much damage either. My Ra didn't do much damage at all. My paladin and my healer. So you really want to follow the recommendations when it comes to whatever world boss that you're fighting, because it can matter. My challenge records here are so bad, are not the greatest. I mean, I've got some succeeds here and some not here because each one is very much different. That was my best one. So from each one that you fight, your team setup will be a lot different. And then I will do more world bosses as well. But your teams do matter. Your recommendations can help. But in most cases, you can use powerful heroes to help you. And beginners, you can use a lot of low-range characters and also do very well fighting the world bosses. As you see, I use basically somewhat similar teams to get the job done. It is hard to get through these. But when it comes to these, make sure you're using archers, paladins, a healer, and a couple of dual warders if you want to, or mages. But make sure they are ranged. And then I'll do more world bosses as well. I might do them all, or I'll wait and do each one individually. But you also, like I said, follow the ranking system because it does help. Now, I don't have every single character here that's in my ranking system in here because they're not as strong. But if you have first impact heroes and they give you ranks, go by the ranks. Use them for sure. And make sure you're using archers, a good healer, definitely good healer, and a couple paladins that will help you. If your recommendations of that, let me know, but I want you to go through it first to see what you're struggling with, and then I can try to recommend and help you with that. I hope you guys are doing all the events. Library of Fate event is going to be kind of challenging for beginners. So I'm going to have to wait a little while before I make that one. But this is for everybody. Very short video. Make sure you work on the Stars of Heroes. It's going to take a lot of time to get that done. Make sure you're piling up your heroes. Staying very active. New stuff is coming very soon. And I hope you guys are just keeping up with the game and staying active because it's very important that you do so. Because if you don't, you won't get too much. You won't get anywhere in this game, unfortunately. But that is the video for now. I am going to be working on Tower of Phantom video. I'm still stuck here. I have to do this part first before I can make a new video, so I forgot about that. There's lots of videos I haven't forgot yet. I'm going to be making them shortly. I'm just been very busy and trying to get these out to you guys as quickly as possible. So until next time, guys, I will see you for the next one.